I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
You are good. You are real good. But there's levels to this game, Keyshawn.
Okay, we gonna talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels.
Like I was telling Bud, it's either you or Keyshawn's gonna get tanked, so the walls are closing in. So awesome.
It's gonna be him, though.
It makes sense. He's closer.
Big brother.
But also, we gonna come back to Norfolk, man, so y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DD3. But world title definitely gonna be next. 2025, we got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta. Knock.
Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there.
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Oh, there we go right here.
For his power. But when I started, like, when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like, he got, like, good upper body movement, and he got some good legs when he used them. So he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical sparring match. And I definitely learned that.
I want to fight him, bro, cause he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes __ look good. He mac __ look better than what it is. It looks like the fight is over. Fans have talked about arguing and even having doubts that's it. Tank and Keyshawn Davis are going to fight in late 2025 or early 2026. You are good, you are real good, but there's levels to this game, Kia. Okay, we going to talk about levels. Okay, just know it's levels. This fight has the boxing world full of anticipation, and for good reason. Keyshawn Davis is full of confidence, ready to step up to what he calls target practice against one of boxing's most feared finishers, and he's been showing that with every opponent he has faced. Shakur, like I was telling BU, either you or could W get tanked. So see you, the walls are closing in. So awesome going be him. It makes sense. He closer be brother at 11-0. The 24-year-old Olympic silver medalist has been making his mark in the lightweight class with a unique blend of speed, technical precision, and toughness. Standing at 59, he's taller than the compact force that is Tank, who stands at 55. We come back. Nor so why forget me sup D3, but world title definitely be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta thinks that his height, reach and skills will make all the difference in this fight. He compares it to the famous fight in 1964 between Cassius, who was young and quick, and Sonny Liston, who was a fearsome heavyweight. In a recent interview, Keyshawn said, "My stabs are crazy. I've got those shots, the left hook, the right. My protection and speed are crazy. I'm not saying Tank doesn't have skills, but I've got more tools." Sean, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He a bad? Yeah, Davis, that's him right there. Is it? I thought he was here. Keen. Davis's goal for this fight is clear. He sees himself as the technician, the strategist who will outsmart and outlast Tank, but he's not blind to the risks. We all know what Tank got. He's got that one shot to knock you out. Keyshawn says he respects the knockout singer. 28 cost in 30 wins. He knows that in a fight with Tank, a moment's lapse could spell disaster, but he's equally sure that his arsenal and athleticism will keep him out of harm's way. Tank's power is the only thing he's looking out for, a single weapon against a whole toolbox of skills. Enough for his power. But when I started, like when I was attacking and trying to set stuff up, like he got like good upper body movement and he got some good legs when he used them, so he surprised me with his defense. But it was a very technical fight. Technical spar match, and I definitely learned that Keen's rise has been nothing short of amazing. His 2-round knockout against Gustavo Lamos on November 8 is yet another stepping stone in his way to greatness, and he's aware of what's at stake. A strong showing against L would all but solidify his place as one of the lightweight division's elite, putting him closer to his ultimate goal of facing and defeating Vaughn Davis. I don't need you, bro. If you want to fight me, send me a contract, but if you don't, I'm going to be just as popular fighting you AF or not fighting you. I'm going make my money fighting you or not fighting you. So don't get it twisted like I'm chasing after you. I'm not chasing you, little dude. Little dwarf. Lupa. The Keen journey has been without obstacles apart from limos. His other recent fight saw him struggling with the pressure from a Mexican fighter who refused to back down, forcing Keyshawn to dig deep and rely on his defensive skills to maintain control. That fight brought back memories Of his 2020 Olympic final against Cuba's Indy crew about that tried his mental fortitude, Keyshawn has learned it from each of these encounters, refining his style and bolstering his self-belief, knowing that every fight brings him closer to his fate. With Tank, prefer Tank Davis the top guy. I would go for the top guy. If I choose, I would choose Tank Davis. I would not Tank. SHOWDOW. Tank is a great fight. Hat off the Tank. I'm not just do all that like Keen's confidence in facing Tank is nothing short of offensive. The idea of target practice against a fighter with Tank's resume may seem audacious to some, but Keyshawn thinks he's earned the right to say it. He sees Tank as a brawler who relies on his power rather than finesse. Resume might sound bold to some, but Keyshawn believes he's earned the right to say it. He sees Tank as a brawler, someone who relies on his power rather than finesse, a fighter who starts slow and struggles with taller ringier opponents. Keyshawn thinks that his movement, reach, and ability to keep distance will frustrate Tank, forcing him to take risks that could open up countering opportunities. Tank for sure got all the skill, all the ability and world. Tank is one of the few fighters that I got real respect. When people see me fight, they're going to see me landing my shots with accuracy. Keyshawn painted a picture of a fight where he is the matador and Tank is the bull charging forward hoping to land that single devastating punch. Keyshawn, however, has no plan of making it that easy. He's ready to move, jab and slip, making Tank pay for every step forward. Boxing fans know the power of a good analogy, and Keyshawn is about making comparisons between himself and the grades made you want to fight. Frank Martin. Frank T. If you say out your own mouth Frank is ass okay. He sees himself as the Cassius Clay to Tank. Sonny Liston, the younger faster technician who will outsmart and outmaneuver the heavy-handed powerhouse. It's a bold comparison, but Keyshawn's performances in the ring back up his claims. His agility, fight IQ and ring generalship have drawn admiration from fans and experts alike, with many seeing him as the next great American lightweight. It's a stat card talking about was he selling 10,000 tickets at 11-0, but I'm not worth mentioning. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Making max sense for Keen. This fight is more than just another fight. It's a chance to showcase his skill on the biggest stage, to prove that he belongs in the ranks of great. Clay Junner. Liston was about more than a fight, it was a change in boxing. I'm ready to be part of that shift. Keen knows the historical weight of his words, but he's prepared to carry it. You know, I mean, give the opportunity, that's all it is. You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them going to get them, one of them going to get them. It's going to be a great night of Fox when they, while Keen is laser focused on preparing for his future fights. Tank has been keeping himself busy with a bit of verbal sparring on social media. Tank recently took to X to poke fun at Floyd Kid Austin Schofield. The boss numbered to lightweight after Schofield went over Renee Tellis Heron. Schofield, who fell to the ground after an awkward moment in his corner, found himself on the receiving end of Tank's taunts, with the champ posting, "Hey, stop letting your dad cut your hair," adding fuel to the fire. Scofi didn't hold back, replying, "You can be next," signaling his own desire for a showdown with the unbeaten. Tank fans are eating up the drama as Tank's public exchanges have kept the lightweight division talking. However, Keyshawn isn't interested in the distraction antics. He's made it clear that his attention is squarely on the fight itself. "I'm here to fight, not tweet," he said. "Let Tank talk. When he's done, I'll be ready." The approval of Dant Jor Keen marks a monumental moment for the lightweight division, with Tanks set to defend his title against Lamont Roach in January, and Keen continues to build his case for a title shot. The timing is shaping up for an epic clash by late 2025, early 2026. The stakes couldn't be higher for Tank. A victory would further cement his reputation as one of boxing's elite. For Keyshawn, it's a chance to announce himself as the future of the sport. Keyshawn isn't satisfied to merely be another contender. He wants to be the new face of boxing. And in Tank he sees the perfect opponent, a dangerous, respected champion who reflects everything he's been working toward. Keyshawn knows that defeating Tank would push him into superstardom, but he's not taking the fight for granted. Tank's a legend, but even legends can be beaten. Do a lot of talking lately. 14 fights up tonight. You already know how I'm coming, you and your father, so let's set it up. I come straight to 140. However, as much as most of the fans want to see this fight, we might actually get to see a repeat with Garcia for Tank. The buzz around a possible rematch between Devon Tank Davis and Ryan Kinger Garcia is undeniable, especially with both fighters' names hotter than ever. Their 2023 clash was an electric battle, marking one of boxing's biggest cross-promotional events in recent years. Both men dared to put their undefeated records on the line, and the spectacle was repaid with a knockout performance from Tank, who dropped Garcia in the second round and sealed the deal with a brutal body shot in the seventh. That fight is going to be hard to take. Ryan is bigger, he's taller, he's fast he's accurate. And he stays on top of Guy, but for Ryan Garcia that fight is unfinished business ever since he hit the canvas at April night. Garcia has been vocal about the circumstances he claims limited him to a 136 pounds catch weight, and a rehydration clause meant he couldn't go into the ring feeling fully charged, or so he says, and now with the possibility of a rematch, Garcia's confidence is surging, fueled by a belief that under fairer terms he's the one who would come out on top. The original fight had an unusual set of conditions. Both guys were required to weigh in at 136 pounds, a pound above the lightweight limit, and Garcia was held to a strict rehydration clause barring him from gaining more than 10 pounds by fight night. These restrictions placed by Tank's camp have become a focal point in Garcia's post-fight analysis. Garcia has publicly claimed that the